Hello and welcome to a special edition of Meridian Tonight. We're at the William Harvey Hospital in Ashford as we celebrate an anniversary that affects every man, woman and child in this country. It's the 60th anniversary of the NHS, our National Health Service. Coming up in the next half an hour, a chance in life, the medical miracles that we take for granted, a look at the work of a neonatal unit, and the world they'll inherit, how the NHS is changing, telemedicine, cancer care away from hospitals, and rehabilitation at home. And the army that keeps a hospital like this going. Sangeeta's been behind the scenes to lend a helping hand. A very good evening to you. This is the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit of Ashford's William Harvey Hospital. Here for the tiny babies in this room, life is beginning with every advantage that today's modern National Health Service can give them. All around me, developments in technology working away quietly, well that's apart from the buzz of the oxygen, efficiently, developments that were unthinkable when 60 years ago this weekend the National Health Service was created. Now this hospital, like every other hospital across Kent, Essex and Sussex, has been marking this birthday. It's been holding a tea party here today to remember those black and white beginnings way back in July of 1948. And one of the guests, by the way, was a nurse from those days. She came back to celebrate today. Here she is in the uniform that she wore back in those days. Well, the uniforms may well have changed. The numbers involved in the National Health Service have certainly got much bigger. In this hospital, there are now 425 beds. The number of visitors to the Accident and Emergency Department, more than 60,000 a year. It cares for more than 136,000 outpatients each year, and the hospital employs 2,360 members of staff. Now, many of those staff work behind the scenes, unseen by the tens of thousands of people who pass through the doors. But for one day at least, they've been seen by Sangeeta and our cameras. Kitchens, laundries, porters, daycare. She's been taking a look at what makes the world go round in a hospital in 2008.
As well as all the doctors and nurses here at the William Harvey Hospital in Ashford, there are a group of people doing important jobs that we don't always see. But they're here 365 days a year, making sure everything runs like clockwork. Let's go meet them. This is our first port of call, the porter's room, and the porters are obviously in charge of getting patients in and around the hospital. So what exactly do they do? Well, to tell us in detail, here is Linda Rogers. Hello.
Hello.
Linda, what happens here?
This is the department where the hospital, all over the hospital, phone in with their new jobs. Martin takes the call, he tells us where the jobs are and where to go, and then he puts it onto the computer, and it's there for good.
Just tell us, how many patients do you deal with?
We deal with between 600 and 700 patients in this hospital alone.
And over the month, a phenomenal figure.
Yeah, we did nearly 19,000 jobs in the month of June.
A change of outfit now, because here I am in the hospital kitchen and with me is Chef Sarah Piggott. Sarah, first of all, what am I working away at here? What is this? What am I cooking?
Beef and stirrup casserole.
So tell us, in terms of patients, how many do you have to cater for each day here at the hospital?
500.
500. So how much food is that?
That's 224 kilograms of fresh meat a week, 505 kilograms of fresh vegetables, and 80 kilograms of potatoes. Just relax that arm a little. Lovely. Just like you did before.
Andrea, you're doing some physiotherapy here with Maureen. Tell us, what does your job entail?
Well, I'm involved mostly in the rehabilitation of patients following a stroke. Physiotherapy really is key to the patient's rapid recovery to independence and leaving hospital. Maureen, he's working hard on getting her balance, standing up and working on taking a few steps.
This is the Channel Day Surgery Centre, where 80% of non-emergency operations now take place. It's just one of the ways the NHS has changed in the last 60 years.
And the hydrocortisones for his face as opposed to his body.
Hello, sorry to interrupt. Hi there,
Hello,
Chi.
Sangeeta.
Hello, Caleb. How has day surgery transformed how you work here?
Well, it has transformed the way we work because patients are admitted and discharged the same day. Several years ago, they had to come into hospital for 3 or 4 days while waiting for surgery to occur. All that activity we have condensed into a pre-assessment, which is what Caleb has come for today. And during pre-assessment, patients are prepared for surgery and all their activities post-surgery are discussed. And then on the day of surgery, they just turn up for surgery and go straight ahead for surgery without having to wait any longer.
Ready?
Fine.
And then that's one. David, you've had day surgery here today. Tell us about your experience.
Well, basically, I've had a condition called atrial fibrillation, and I've been in here for the day, in the day surgery centre, and they've shocked the heart with DC current, stop it, and then started it again, as you can see, because I'm here.
Wendy, how many items do you get through here every day?
We get through every day about 30,000 pieces of linen every day, 150,000 a week.
That's a lot, isn't
Sheets,
it?
pillowcases, blankets, everything really. Patient clothing, nightwear.
And tell me you don't have to do all of this when you get back home.
Not on such a large scale, but yes, we still have to do my own laundry at home, yes.
And do you think I would be a useful pair of hands to have in the laundry
It's a
room?
wonderful pair of hands to have in the laundry.
I think I'm quite good at this,
I
you
think
know.
you're very good at this. Oh,
Not that one.
not that one though.
The NHS is one of the largest employers in the world, and we've just taken a glimpse at some of the people who make it work. Some of them never get any recognition, but in a big place like this, along with the doctors and the nurses, they really are the heart of the operation.
Absolutely, and remind me, by the way, to bring my shirts to work on Monday. Now I know how handy Sangeeta is with an iron. Now, the NHS promise of free healthcare for all from cradle to the grave certainly rings true here in the neonatal intensive care unit. There are 8 cradles, or incubators, we should say, in this particular room, and inside this one is baby Felicity, and Felicity's mum and dad are from Herne Bay, and they're with me now. Tell me, first of all, Rebecca, a little bit about your gorgeous daughter.
Well, she was born when I was only 24 weeks pregnant, so obviously very premature. She weighed only £1.7 when she was born, and 4 weeks old now, so.
And what's the care been like for you within the National Health Service?
It's been fantastic. I had a very troublesome pregnancy, and right the way through that I received brilliant care. And then obviously from Felicity's birth here at the hospital, she's been outstandingly well looked after, yeah, by all the team here.
And I must say, Dad, you're looking very well on this. I mean, I often think people underestimate the role of the dad in these things. It has obviously been quite a difficult time for you.
It has been quite a stressful time, but like I say, the people here have been fantastic. It's been so easy to cope with this kind of thing from happening. It's just been good care, really.
And Rebecca, in terms of the sort of the support and the ongoing support that you're getting as you sit here by Felicity's side, what's that been like?
Nothing is ever too much trouble. It doesn't matter what time of day you ring. We've rung at 4 in the morning before, and everyone's always willing to talk to you. And at any time when we want to speak to a consultant, they're available, and the nurses just go sort of above and beyond to make you feel informed. It's been fantastic.
Oh, well, Rebecca and Matt, thank you very much for talking to us tonight and for showing us your gorgeous daughter, Felicity. We wish her and you all the very best, of course.